And it's that time to sip tea and spill some of the most exciting stories, well, the most exciting entertainment stories this morning. Hello and welcome to the program. This is Tea Time, your favorite entertainment news program. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo and I'm here with my co-anchors, Chai Nwakama and Ife Oshunkeye. What's up, people?
What's good?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so you seem very cheerful this morning.
Well, have my coffee, so I'm good.
Okay, good. I thought it was a good night's sleep or a good night's rest.
It's never a good night's sleep. I don't think so. I don't think I've gotten good nights. I don't even sleep at night. So
seriously?
Yeah, I'm usually awake at night, so I'm not a morning person naturally.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. Makeup does the job, and then coffee.
Does that not leave, little else to the imagination, you not sleeping at night? Oops.
Okay. No, my brain is always active at night. So like, I'd rather work out at night.
So it's a good thing I tried to clarify, unlike some people who had their minds in the...
you had your mind.
No, they had their minds in the gutter.
Or he probably did.
He did, exactly. Thank you very much.
I wasn't even thinking that way.
Yeah, right.
Get a lot of sleep either. So,
yeah.
I'm up to something that doesn't involve what you're thinking about.
Yeah, right.
Good to know.
He's always a saint, isn't he?
I'm not always a saint. When
but
I
you're
go to the club,
an advocate.
No, I'm not telling you I don't have sleepless nights over your mind.
Is that too much information?
I think it's too early. Too early.
All right, let's move on to our main story this morning. And we're starting with an allegedly spiked drink as fashion entrepreneur Sharon Ojong shares her experience at an event. And Chai, I want to start with you because, you've listened in like from beginning to the end. So let's really...
I know, like that just threw me in. Well, from what she was saying, she went out, typical day in Lagos, you go out to, have a good time. You're out. And apparently some random guy just kept like approaching her and stuff. And before she knew it, her drink was spiked. And the guy just followed her around pretty much the whole day.
Apparently it was very creepy, wasn't it?
It must have been. I mean, if you're under an influence of anything it is, especially something that you're not aware of, and I don't know what kind of drugs she got spiked with, but obviously it's not alcohol, and they put it in alcohol. So the reaction obviously is something massive. And I don't know what kind of, I'm sure it was probably scary, because when your body is not in control sometimes, like it's a scary thing.
Yeah, you have like that panic attack.
Exactly, and then you now have this weird guy that's just like trailing you all day, followed her to the bathroom, and I'm sure it's quite creepy.
Yeah,
quite creepy.
Yeah, that's the way I would sum it up. Creepy, creepy. It's a good thing that she had her friend with her, who apparently, once she realized what was going on, immediately said they should leave the venue. So that was a good thing. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened or how it could have ended.
Right.
But if you've not said anything.
Basically, I think we should even focus more on rape. Yes, and the fact that a lot of men take advantage of women. Like yesterday, we spoke about the issue of MC Galaxy and Etinosa. It was because she was intoxicated. That was why she went naked on a live Instagram video and stuff. And a lot of people kept cheering her on, like, oh yeah, take it off, take it off, take it off. And that's because they knew she was intoxicated. So a lot of men tend to take advantage of women, thinking it's drugs, or you think, oh, when you get a woman drunk, you get her in your bed and stuff like that. So a lot of men need to change that mentality, and then we really need to focus on rape, because I like the fact that she brought out statistics saying that about 200 women get raped, and just about 30% or 40% of these cases even get to court, because a lot of women are even so afraid to come out and say, oh, they've been raped. But about 200 women get raped on a daily basis.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Globally. So it's an issue we need to address. It's not just about women now, it's about men also get raped, and we're all aware of that. So as long as it's non-consensual sex, if you feel you need to spike a woman's drink to get her in your bed, then I don't think you're a complete man. I think you're very inadequate.
But do you think, though, if that, we should jump to conclusions here? Do you think that we should...
Well, she said she didn't know the guy's motive of spiking her
so
drink.
I'm saying, I think it's premature for us to think it's rape.
It's rape, yeah.
No. I'm just saying we need to focus on... I'm not saying this is rape.
That,
I'm saying that that this is what leads to rape in most
Yeah.
instances. Do you understand? Spiking a woman's drink, getting her drunk, and you have your way with her.
Yeah.
That is still rape regardless, even if she followed you home.
Of course.
You understand? But it is still rape regardless. So whatever the guy's motive was, or whatever it is she's trying to get at, because she says she's pursuing legal actions as well. So let's see how this plays out, because she has a suspect. So
now that you bring up rape, as a potential, cause or motive. Yeah. So let's look at the other motives that this could actually be, or let's look at the other possible motives. Is there anything else coming to mind?
Not that I can think of. I mean, it's a stranger.
Okay.
Especially when it's not stalking her all
exactly. It's not like a friend of hers that's like, hey, let's have a good time. Let's experiment with something. It was a stranger. So what else could the motive be? I can't think of any other.
Or maybe it's just
anything Candyman or something.
Well, I started with the whole rape thing, so I'm not even going to. I'm not saying that is this guy's motive, because if she's pursuing a legal action, then let's wait for the outcome and see. Because she said the guy is still denying, even though he has been confronted, is still denying. That he didn't do anything.
She didn't She didn't necessarily see him.
Exactly. So it's going to be hard to prove.
No. I think now they found him and they are pursuing a legal action against him, and she has confronted him.
Yeah, but what Chai is saying is that it's going to be hard to prove in court, because he was not seen at the time.
And it's not like the action was perpetrated anyways.
And it's also in a public place. There were a lot of people around her. Anybody could have slipped in.
Yeah, unless
if he has a good lawyer, he might get away with it.
I think bottom line is everyone, you just need to be careful, when you're out, because especially in a public place like that, you can't control your environment. You gotta be alert.
It also boils down to watch the company you keep.
It's possible. I didn't want to point a finger that way, but it's also possible that, in college and stuff, I've had people who it was their friends who drugged them.
That's the thing.
People that they were with. So
exactly.
I'm not trying to say it's the friend, but I'm just saying it could be anybody.
You can't trust anybody.
You can't trust anyone. It could be anybody.
All I'm going to say is, watch your drink and see, watch your drink.
If you leave your drink and then you have to go to the bathroom
to come back to it,
and then you start drinking it all over again. Because I don't know how. Well, I wasn't there, but I don't know how the guy could have spiked that drink without her noticing. If she had
normally is in like the way you explained it. Maybe she goes to the ladies' arm before she comes back, or it might be he offered to bring her some drinks, and then usually they would spike it before even bringing it to her and making sure that she picks up the right glass.
A complete stranger go get me.
You never know what the circumstances.
That is why That is why I still said watch the company you keep, because before you will meet a complete stranger, as she claims that it's a complete stranger, and then he's sitting around you, then he probably knows somebody you know. Do you understand?
That's helping him.
Yeah, so no, he probably knows somebody you know. That's why he's even sitting close to you in the first place. That is why you would accommodate him.
All right, if I is saying, watch the company you keep, what are you saying?
Watch your drink.
That's what I was going to say, because you just took it out of... Yeah, I would say watch your drink. So that's how we're going to conclude on this story. Watch your drink, watch the company you keep. But it's time for a quick break. When we return, we'll be bringing you some more interesting entertainment headlines. Don't touch it, don't change it, don't go anywhere.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
A 500 naira they collect am.
If you no talk, then go beat you.
Now 2,500 they pay.
Welcome back from that quick break. You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time, the hottest entertainment news program on planet Earth. Our next story is on Ghanaian actor Ekow Smith Asante. Did I say that right, Ife? Asante. Okay, but I got the echo right. Ekow Smith Asante, who says female celebrities enjoy more privileges in the film industry. And I went to Ife straight away because I know, like, you've lived in Ghana. So let's use your
it's not
Ghana
even
experience.
about we can't just
no, but he was making reference to Ghana.
yeah, I know. I said we can't just make this all about Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's global. Women are more.
But we're talking about Ekow, and he talked about Ghana, you know. So let's even start from there before we even go, like, broaden the
That is
horizon.
why I cannot talk about just Ghana
Ghana
alone if I need to talk about the story, because this is not something that happens just in Ghana.
Okay.
Even in Nigeria, you find a lot of female actors.
Continue. I'm waiting.
You find a lot
I'm
of
waiting.
female
Continue.
actresses that get a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors opened up to them because they are popular, and most of these men want to grant them favors, hoping that they will get something in exchange.
But the thing is,
but Ekow, if you read the statement, it said prostitution is too big of a word to use for female actresses, because he's not talking about that. He said he could walk into the parliament and see a lot of politicians, see a lot of lawmakers, and they will shake his hand and they will tell him about, oh, I've seen you in this movie, and they recognize him. So he's like, wow, these people do not even have the time to watch TV, but they know me, they've seen my movies. Now imagine a pretty actress that they've seen a movie and movies, and she's good at what she does. You know, if she comes to you with a proposal like, look, I have this new movie project that I want to do, blah, 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 blah. Before you would listen to a guy, you probably listen to her first, because why are you laughing?
Okay, you know what? If before you even conclude, let's go on to the person who is actually in the industry.
Oh, wow.
You know, so,
wow.
Shai, it's a good thing that we have you here because. Yeah, but it's a good thing that we have you because at least you're in Nollywood. So even if we're talking about Ghana, like Ife says, you know, we have to look at it holistically. Apart from Ghana, let's look at Nollywood and what your particular experience has been from what he's saying.
In terms of favors?
And things like that, or if you know, in terms of some of the things that you have seen in the industry, do you think what he's saying makes sense? Does it add up?
Well, honestly, there's so little I can say about it because I have to come from my perspective and me as a person. I still feel like I'm like a baby in this industry, so I haven't even seen half of the things that most of these people claim to see. But in terms of what you were saying, that, you know, sometimes it's because the lady is attractive that she even gets the attention, you know, to even get listened to. If it's an advantage, hey, why not? If I have a proposal and I know that this person can, you know, help me out with the proposal, and it has to do with your appearance, I'm not saying go and sell your body, but if you have to.
I'm not even saying expose your body to get that
but you're
attention.
saying that most of them
get known.
Okay, using the platform that you're known.
Using the platform that you're known. Because it also made reference to that.
Isn't that the perks?
Exactly.
But that's the perks of being known.
Exactly. That is exactly what he said as well. Saying that he walks into places and people recognize him. Yeah. And he's a dude. Now, imagine a female who is attractive.
Okay, so he's not even going by facts. He's just generalizing. Is it a general statement?
Well,
because I get a lot of, you know, this baby is driving this car. She's we know in the same industry type of thing. Yeah. And the truth of the matter is, you don't know what people are doing outside of that. Because I'm an actress, but I know how many other things that I'm doing behind the scenes that nobody sees. So when I now go and buy myself a nice car, you're like, exactly. Like, is it this, you know, film that is not the same film where, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are putting a lot of work behind the scenes, and obviously it's even stated, even in America, I think the average American average millionaire runs about 20 businesses. So it's nowhere in the world that you can thrive on one.
And when you're talking about, you know, America, I just remembered, like, in the UK, I don't know about in America, but like in the UK, a lot of actors are actually doing things because they're in and out of job. Yes, because there are times where there's no job, there's nothing to do, so they're doing 1,000,001 exactly
you can sit home
before you get your
do
next role.
Anything. So you have to actually implement other things and use your other skills. You know?
Don't get me wrong. The fact that I'm saying that this women gets more opportunities or gets more attention.
I don't know if it's
wait. Or get more attention, or they use their platform to be able to, you know, put out a proposal to somebody they believe can help them. Now, I'm not saying they're not putting in the work, because that is part of the work. The fact that you have a proposal, you already put in the work. The fact that you're looking for somebody who can help with that proposal, you're already putting in a lot of work.
Okay.
But how many guys will get that same attention and opportunity? I probably would have a meeting with the MD of a company. I get there earlier than you, and they hear that Chai is around, and they be like, "Oh, Chai, yeah," because the guy is probably thinking of other stuff. So he's like, "Okay, yeah, let her come." It's not like he won't listen to me; he would give me the attention, but he will probably listen to you
But
first.
you see, the problem that I have is that happens in every industry
Everywhere.
anyway.
That is
so
why
we
I
can't,
said
like,
don't
limit it.
let us.
No, I'm not even talking about Ghana.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about
every
Ghana.
He's talking about every industry, not just like in
of life.
Yes.
So
Yes.
no, but he was even limiting it to Ghana and then limiting it to the entertainment industry.
That
and I'm
is
thinking
because
that's just
before now he made a wild statement on a radio interview, calling Ghanaian actresses prostitutes, saying that when they go on trips, they go on vacation, they're getting sponsored by big men, and so he was just trying to.
It comes with the industry.
He just sounds frustrated. I understand.
He was trying to clarify.
And then
That's why he said this. That saying that no, he doesn't mean they're prostitutes or they're giving out.
All right, if I round up on this, one line.
I think in one line, I just think, man, it's everywhere. Women get more opportunities.
All right. Chai, what's your take on this?
I would disagree with that, because I even feel like women don't get enough opportunities.
I meant, for you to round up on him. What would you say to him, like, if you were here in one line?
See, use your strengths. Whatever it is, use your strength.
All right, we're moving on to our next story now, and it's on a Nigerian writer, Tosin Silverdam, who says Nollywood actress Adesua's Vogue magazine cover is disappointing. What did I say yesterday?
You read it with so much cover.
Yes!
Magazine cover.
Yes!
It's disappointing. You know, laying emphasis. Do you know why? Because you were not here when we spoke about this.
He was.
You were. Oh, okay. You watched it.
No. I watched this, but there was a conversation that we had out
yesterday,
like, off camera. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before or the first day that we spoke about
it was
this.
Yesterday, wasn't it? Was it not yesterday?
No, it wasn't yesterday. We spoke about the Adesua Vogue.
Okay, it was last. I was just around last week. No, I was around last week, so that's when I.
No, I think you watched it, but
we talked about this yesterday. Seriously, yesterday morning.
Adesua.
Yes, and I was saying.
How could we talk about this? This one was last week.
It was
the
on
book
Friday.
cover was last week.
It was on Friday. I watched it.
Yeah, I actually saw it too, and that was when we spoke about it.
So was that us and Elsie talking, or with? Oh, okay, all right, okay. But I just know we talked about it, so I was like,
okay. Get your 5 minutes of fame.
Seriously.
You're famous!
Wow.
Okay, so back to what we were saying. Tokumbo said it when this Vogue magazine came out, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought Adesua, they did justice to it. But Tokumbo wasn't satisfied. Tokumbo was like, oh no, they made her look differently, like she wasn't up to standard, like they didn't. What were your words, please?
No, carry on, because you've been telling the story. Now you can have your 5 minutes of fame. Go on, it's your time. Seriously, you've already got it, haven't you? Oh, I know if you rock it like that.
Well, I saw the statement that the guy made. He was saying he referred to her as a slave a few times, and I thought that was...
No, he wasn't referring.
She looked like the same thing. Looked like slave.
No.
Those words are the same.
But no, listen. I think we should let you know where we're coming from before. So that conversation we had on Friday, you did listen to it.
I did listen to it.
Yes, and then what I was saying, I'm not talking about her difference. Adesua is Adesua. All I'm saying is that for a fashion magazine, for a Vogue magazine, she looked absolutely plain. And she looked, apart from being plain, she she was also placed in the corner behind so many the other person.
come
Hold on, Ife, let me land. She was also placed in the corner. Every other person, the person at the top had full frontal view. The person by the side had full frontal view, and the person down had full frontal view. She was the only person that was being like hidden in one corner. But apart from that, you know, I agree that we can differ. We're talking about the plane, and I talked about Elsie's makeup. Even you are popping right now. You've got glossy. Oh Lord! I mean, she didn't even look like she had anything. I was just like, she was just like,
but funny enough,
she's a beautiful person. You bring up the person's beauty, especially for a fashion magazine.
With makeup. Oh, so now you bring up
okay, guys, let's settle down.
Okay, let's settle down. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's settle.
The makeup on the cover, I like subtle makeup.
Yeah.
Like, I love natural makeup. So I didn't have any problem with the makeup, you know. The whole corner thing, my own is, at least she made the front cover.
Yes, that's why we're giving her credit for that. But at the end of the day, you've still got to look at it in all ways. Because let me tell you, if Beyonce had stood up for her ground, we would be all here hailing her, you know, for saying, okay, no, she's not going to do that because that's the way they wanted to make her look.
Right.
Yeah, but now at this one, we're expecting her to stand up and say no, because one, she's African, and then two,
wait. Can I say something now that this is...
Then now everyone wants to like...
Now that this is on the screen,
yes.
Can I say something? Now look at all these other girls. They're wearing dull colors. Yes. But they gave Adesua a yellow, which is something that it is...
What does yellow got to do with her waist and her flower and her look and her plainness? No, we're talking about her face. We're not even talking about her clothes.
Can I just finish?
Oh,
I'll just finish. Can I just
go
finish? On. Now, she's wearing yellow, which is the most prominent color amongst those women.
Yeah, it's compensation.
Wait.
And consolation.
Secondly, she's black.
Yes.
And then you do not expect them to make her look as black. I even like the fact that they toned down her color a little bit.
Yeah, because she's toning down. Yeah, because listen, let me ask you, Chai. Look at her now. Does she pop? Does she pop?
Gorgeous.
Yes, normally, yes. But I'm saying here, they didn't make her pop.
No, okay, honestly.
For a front cover magazine, she's not popping.
The truth of the matter is, earlier, the morning that this came out, the Vogue thing was on the Explore page on Instagram. I did not know it was Adesua. It wasn't until people started.
Thank you very
much.
But
it wasn't until people
Did you
started.
see all the pictures in the magazine?
Wait now. It wasn't until other people started reposting that I now looked and went to our page. I was like, oh.
And that's what this guy said as well.
So I understand coming from the angle of I didn't recognize her, but I still think she was gorgeous, on that cover. And I like that they didn't do all that, because honestly, I hate all these sharp
I was thinking they were going to try
over the top makeup. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they must do over the top. I'm just saying that, you know.
You're speaking from the right. Now you're speaking from the left.
No, I think it's a beautiful cover. Yeah, next time it would be nice to have her mid-center, but she's on the cover. And
let's celebrate that and move on.
And
which is what this writer was trying to point out, that he's surprised that this cover did not break the internet.
the writer.
No, and I think let me complete.
Guys, we need to wrap up.
This writer, I think, is coming from a bitter place.
He did come from a bitter place.
Oh, come on,
comparing her to other people.
Rita Dominic,
and I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
And saying that if Genevieve was the one on the cover, melanin would be popping everywhere. And I'm like, oh, this is a bitter person. And then you're just, I don't know, maybe he's trying to get people
that to his, to him being bitter. No, you don't know. No,
you know why I would say he was bitter?
No, you can't say that, because he actually gave some accolades before he actually said the constructive criticisms that he did. Yes, he talked about it generally.
He had a problem with the fact that they named Adesua as one of the biggest stars in Africa.
No, what he had an issue with, hold on. What he had an issue with was the fact that they put her among 4 other people.
One of the things he had an issue with, he had an issue with a lot of things.
Exactly.
Now, you're just focusing on one because that is what you want. But the fact that he's calling her a slave, that is wrong.
He said he looks like, if someone looks like a slave,
if I tell you look like a slave, how would you feel?
That's what I'm saying. It's your opinion and you're entitled to it. This is his own opinion and he's entitled to it. Just because I think that you look like a slave doesn't mean that everyone has to agree. And why are you guys bickering back and forth regarding this? Because this is how he feels.
Because you're focusing on one.
No, I'm not focusing on one. I'm looking at it generally, and that's what I said on Friday. And if you couldn't even see reason why what I said. I'm saying that we should celebrate the fact that she's on Vogue, but at the end of the day, she's not popping. End of.
Okay, it's cool, but it's still a Vogue cover. So
yes, let's celebrate that. Yes, thank you.
We have a Bollywood actress on the Vogue cover.
So exactly, thank you. So, I respect your opinion. You think she's popping? Fine. I don't think she is. All right, still to come on the program, we've got the latest scoop on one of the biggest scandals in Hollywood. That's coming up after the break. You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't leave here.
My real names are Akbofiofobo, Akbolobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom. You know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you are my younger brother.
Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
It feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
Welcome back. It's still your favorite entertainment news program, Tea Time, and we're about to discuss this headline on the college admission scandal rocking Hollywood, with particular reference to Desperate Housewives co-star Nicolette Sheridan, who calls Felicity Huffman's involvement disgraceful. Okay, so
I don't know why Felicity Nzewike. Oh, sorry.
Nzewike. Did you just call her Nzewike?
You just give her a Nigerian name.
No, I'm just joking. It's an inside joke. You know.
Yes, I know. Yeah. All right, Chai. Let's hear your thoughts on this.
On the whole scandal thing?
The whole scandal, Felicity Huffman, and the fact that Nicolette is actually coming out to say something about this and saying something
that is disgraceful.
People are always going to have something to say about everything, so it's not even a surprise that, you know, her co-star will come out to, because everyone always has to put mouth in something. The whole scandal thing is quite tricky. It's quite tricky. You know?
If it is true, I think it's very, very corrupt of Felicity Huffman. If it is true, well, I mean, there's still the court case, so I don't want to like jump the gun and say she's.
But it's not the first though. Like even before this came out, like I've heard
so many things.
You know, like a lot of
it's
these.
The clique,
even
exactly.
a lot of this. You know.
Yeah, but you know how you know in the US they want to like paint it as if there's no
married.
I feel like
yes, and that there's no corruption whatsoever.
It's because this came out that is even an issue. It's been going on for a while. I feel like it, and the thing about the United States, they have order, so if something comes out, they try to look for a way to make it, to bring justice to it and make it right. So I feel like it's because this came out that is even an issue.
But I hope you guys know that this has been an operation that's been ongoing for a year. Operation Varsity Blues. And
that's what I've been saying. That it's not a new thing.
Guys, we're out of time, so we need to wrap up. Who wants to do the final word on this?
Well, I just think a lot of people are being
judgmental.
No, a lot of people are being. How do I say it now? Now, a lot of people are being taken out of what they have merit to, like the ones that actually
have lost
their exams, then people that are getting paid to just get into
that's
the university.
Exactly where we're going to leave it. We're absolutely out of time, so we're going to wrap up right here, right now. We're back later this afternoon, though, with all of the most recent entertainment headlines. Until then, special thanks to my co-anchors, Ife and Chai, the production team as well, including our stylist operating under Kudi's empire. I'm Tokumbo Tai. We're saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you this afternoon.